One day, Bobo said to his dad, "Dad, let's see if we can find the biggest bananas in the forest." His dad said, "Oh, Bobo, the biggest bananas in the forest are across the river. I've never been across the river." "Oh, Dad, come on, let's go across the river. Can we bring Mum?"
Let's ask her. Honey dear, would you like to go over the river to get the big bananas?"
Yes, I'd love to.
"Come on, Mum, let's go." So Bobo and his mum and his dad headed through the forest towards the river. Once they got to the river, it was really wide and flowing strongly. "Ooh, look over there," said Bobo.
"Yes," said his dad. "It's the biggest banana tree in the forest. It makes the biggest bananas, and because it's on the other side of the river, those bananas aren't eaten, and they just grow and grow and grow, and each year they get bigger."
"Oh, wow," said Bobo. "They're bigger than me."
"Yes, they're actually bigger than me as well. They are huge. Let's go over and try and get them."
So Bobo and his father looked for a way across the river. Bobo's mummy was by the river banks, just behind them, watching them. Bobo said, "Look, Dad, what's that?"
"Oh, it's a crocodile."
"Oh, Dad, perhaps he can take us across the river." "Mr. Crocodile, will you take us across the river?"
"Oh, yes, I will. But I can't take all three of you. I only have enough space for two of you on my back."
"Oh," said Bobo. "Mum, do you mind waiting here while Dad and I go on the crocodile and go across the river?" Bobo's dad looked at his mum, and his mum said, "Oh, all right then." And so the two jumped on to the crocodile. The crocodile started swimming across the river, and the two were balancing on his back, when suddenly the crocodile stopped, right in the middle of the river. "What's wrong?" said Bobo. Bobo's dad said, "Uh-oh." The crocodile spun over onto his tummy. Both of the monkeys scrambled and stayed afloat on his tummy. And then the crocodile was staring at them while they stood on his tummy. And he said,
"Ho, ho, ho, ho. Now I'm going to eat you two. Ha ha! What silly monkeys you are."
But luckily Bobo's dad knew the crocodiles were bad, and he had brought a stick, a really sturdy stick, and he was hiding it behind his back. And as the crocodile opened his mouth to try and gobble them up, Bobo's dad jumped in front of Bobo and shoved the stick in the crocodile's mouth. And the crocodile's mouth came snapping down, and he couldn't close his mouth because the stick was inside his mouth.
"Oh, no! Ah, ah."
Bobo's dad said,
"Aha! I have you now, you silly crocodile. Crocodile never changes its spots. You are always trying to gobble up innocent animals. Now take us across the river." "If you don't take us across the river, I will never take that stick out your mouth, and you won't be able to eat anything ever again. You better take us across the river now." "Okay,"
said the crocodile, not really able to talk because he couldn't close his mouth. He spun over, back the right way up, and the two monkeys stayed afloat on his back. And the crocodile went all the way to the other riverbank. The two monkeys jumped off, and Bobo's dad said,
"Ha ha! I have a good mind to leave you there with the stick in your mouth." "Oh no!"
said the crocodile. And Bobo said, "Dad, that's really mean." And his dad looked.
"Yes, that's really mean, Bobo. I'll take the stick out his mouth."
And Bobo's dad took the stick out the crocodile's mouth. and the crocodile swam off quickly. Bobo and his dad looked across to the other side of the river where his mum was waiting. They waved at her, and she waved back. But they couldn't shout at her because it was too far and the river was far too noisy. Then they turned towards the biggest banana plant in the whole world. It was so tall, and the bananas were bigger than Bobo's dad.
"So I'll cut this banana down,"
said Bobo's dad. "Yes, Dad, that's the biggest one." Bobo's dad cut the banana down. Wha-doosh, it landed with a big thump. "Wow," said Bobo, "look at it. It's as big as a canoe."
"Yes,"
said Bobo's dad.
"Let's peel the top and then dig some seats into it, and we can use it as a canoe to get back. That way we can bring the banana back to the other shore and get across safely."
Daddy, can we eat it?
Yes, then they're going to eat it. So the two dug some seats into the giant banana and plonked it in the water and jumped in. And they paddled their way across the river back to the riverbank where Bobo's mummy was ecstatic. "Wow, what a big banana," she said. "Yes," said Bobo, "it's the biggest banana I ever seen, and if we take it back to our village, everyone's going to have food for a whole week." So the three monkeys grabbed the giant banana and took it to their village. When they got to their village, all the other monkeys came out. "Wow, wow, 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 wow," went all the monkeys. "What a big banana," they all said.
"Yes," said Bobo's dad. "Let's have a party. Let's have a feast."
How big was it? It's like 20 meters.
No, probably about 3 meters long. Anyway, let Daddy carry on telling the story. So all the monkeys had a party that night and ate some of the banana.
What is the buckles? The buckle, the crocodile.
Oh, what happened to the crocodile? Well, he swam off and he was lucky not to have a stick in his mouth. Anyway, so all the monkeys had Yes, they all had a lovely party and ate all the banana they could eat. But there was lots left over and it was going to last them a whole week. All the monkeys went back to their beds and fell asleep. They were so full they slept all night, no problem. The next morning they all woke up and they thought, we're going to have some banana breakfast. And so they went to the big banana, but it was gone. "Oh no," said Bobo, "the banana's gone."
"What?"
said Bobo's dad.
"It's gone?"
All the monkeys looked for the big giant banana, but it was gone.
"Oh, hey! What is going on here?"
Oh my goodness, it was Squirrel. Squirrel is Bobo's best friend. He came rushing up to Bobo.
"Oh, hey! Who stole my nuts?"
he said. "What?" said Bobo. "Someone stole your nuts?"
"Oh, hey! I'm very cross."
Oh my goodness.
"Hi-ya! Hi-ya! When I catch that guy that stole my nuts, hi-ya! Hi-ya! I will karate chop him! Hi-ya!"
said Squirrel. Oh my goodness, Bobo had never seen Squirrel this cross. "You know what happened to us, Squirrel? We found the biggest banana in the whole wide world and was going to feed all of our monkey troop for the whole week, and it got stolen last night too." Then Mr. Bear came along.
"Someone has stolen my honey pot,"
he said. All the animals looked at each other. It appeared there had been a thief that came that night and stole all their food. But who could it be?